Our company is truly international. We operate across the globe. Pioneers in our field of exploration, we take on challenges, whether on land or at sea. We speak many languages. We invent new words. Our mission is to manage risks. Our tools are the algorithms we develop and the equipment we manufacture. You know the names of our clients. What do? We hear what no one else can. CGG is a pioneer in geophysical surveys and oil exploration. This has always been its job, whatever the latitude.
Venezuela, l'Équateur, Arabie Saoudite,
Bahrain,
Pakistan,
Oslo,
Indonésie,
Brésil,
Africa,
then Gabon,
Kazakhstan,
Syrie,
l'Égypte.
waters in Massid.
Now I'm back in Houston.
Every journey brings knowledge and experience. As a symbol of these encounters, the intervention of the permit man is essential prior to the startup of any land geophysical operation. It's his job to obtain entry permits. He needs to have good human relations skills and experience in working with local communities.
Pero el objetivo de la compañía es que haya armonía.
All over the world, CGG mobilizes exceptional logistical support for such operations. Hundreds of vehicles, trucks, helicopters, a fleet of seismic vessels. At Sercel, CGG's equipment manufacturing subsidiary, engineers and technicians are developing leading-edge equipment for geophysical services.
La géophysique, de façon imagée, c'est...
Siempre la relación un poco con la medicina, ¿no?
Je leur explique souvent par des dessins.
Tout l'appareillage qui permet d'écouter la Terre.
On fait une espèce de vibration au niveau du sol.
It can be in a land environment or it can be in a marine environment.
Et on obtient comme ça une coupe du sous-sol.
Ocultamos la tierra para encontrar algo.
To listen to the subsurface, CGG deploys sensors over large areas linked up by kilometers of cables. The ritual has been the same since 1931. Whether on land or at sea, state-of-the-art data acquisition is made possible using Sercel equipment. To fully explore differences in the physical properties of geologic layers, CGG experts have over the years developed vibrating and impulsive energy sources to emit near-perfect waves. The measured intensity of these sources has limited their environmental impact and consistently improved signal quality.
Here is a unique place to go for a run. My work is to monitor the quality control on the crew. Here the challenge is with the physical environment. We are in the desert. The climate can be very rough. It really is an adventure.
What we produce in the end is a 3D volume, which is an image in three dimensions of the Earth's subsurface.
Les gens qui sont chargés de les interpréter, après, peuvent déterminer l'endroit où c'est plus favorable de faire un forage.
Mon travail consiste au traitement des données qui sont acquises et elles sont à mettre en forme de façon à ce qu'elles soient interprétables par le client. On est l'intermédiaire entre l'acquisition et le client qui en fera l'interprétation et ensuite le forage. Il y a une partie d'inconnu. Jamais rien n'est acquis. voir le sous-sol alors que c'est un domaine où on n'a pas accès et essayer de l'imager le mieux possible, c'est vrai que ça a beaucoup de charme.
Raw subsurface data is processed in CGG centers around the world, including France, the UK, and the United States. And dedicated software is developed for this purpose within the CGG group.
Well, our job is a small piece in a long chain of process. Our main job is to process the seismic data for BP. Well, technology is always interesting things with computers these days. Being in this industry, we are at the forefront of pushing that technology. Things are changing very fast, and it is difficult to see where we will be 10 years from now. I hope to continue to do that.
Technological development has led to the concept known as 4D seismic. By repeating the seismic survey of a hydrocarbon reservoir over time, it's possible to track its behavior. This is a key technology for oil companies who can use it to optimize production.
We have a very close relationship with the clients.
Working so close to the client, you have a lot of different issues.
We have to understand what their problem is. They have a specific geologic problem that they're trying to understand, and they come to us for that.
We talk to each other every day, and we get to know each other much better than we would normally. We can develop a relationship.
My name's Terry Cosman. Here with CGG Americas, I manage the Interpretive Geophysics Department.
Houston, Texas, the hub of North American oil production. CGG is of course active here on what is termed the Energy Corridor.
My department does value-added processing. We try to come up with attributes that better identify the presence of a reservoir and describe the reservoirs.
CGG Americas has installed a visualization center here.
What happens if you go in the visualization center, you're suddenly able to see this reservoir as a volume. They see fluids moving throughout there. And so they see that, no, the fluid's not going to come from here, or I put one well over here. We're solving a geologic problem. I enjoy it, so it's fun.
Moi, ce que j'aime, c'est la mer. Dès que j'ai un peu de temps libre, il faut que je parte sur l'eau. C'est un peu homme libre, toujours tu chériras la mer.
Thierry is supervising major rebuilding work on the Mistral, one of CGG's seismic vessels. The aim is to increase capacity to allow for the deployment of more lines and install the new generation Sarcelle solid seal streamers. This has to be done in record time.
Un arrêt technique, une escale ou un chantier, c'est toujours un challenge. Je crois que pour travailler à CGG, il faut avoir l'esprit marin.
The ocean, claiming 75% of the Earth's surface, it offers new prospects for geophysical exploration. CGG operates a fleet of 6 multi-streamer vessels. Each vessel is equipped with a set of streamers towed in an array covering several square kilometers. CGG also carries out seismic surveys at its own initiative. This is known as a multi-client operation. Industry jargon terms it SPEC.
I'm Charles Bowen, Manager of Business Development. I joined CGG 2 years ago. Golf is very much a passion. We're going to break this into two. You first start shooting a survey and you propose it. You're risking things to some degree. For your purposes, I think $500,000 would fit. Mother Nature, I guess, in the drilling part is the biggest risk.
Welcome to Red Hill, England, the site of one of CGG's processing centers. Here, advanced data processing calculations are performed at a phenomenal rate on a cluster of more than 2,500 PCs.
The function of a PC cluster is the same function as for any other supercomputer.
Geophysics, like other sciences such as meteorology, is always in need of greater computing power, a demand that can only keep growing.
Je voulais faire de la glaciologie au début.
Pierre is a researcher with CGG.
Un réservoir d'hydrocarbures, il faut savoir que c'est un animal qui est entre 3 ou 4 km de profondeur. C'est très très profond, on ne se rend pas compte, mais c'est monstrueux, 4 km de terre, c'est énorme. Ça veut dire que les images qu'on produit sont souvent distordues, et donc en recherche et développement, on essaye d'améliorer sans arrêt la qualité de ces images. C'est ça qu'on s'attache à faire ici, dans cette équipe à Londres.
J'ai commencé la voile il y a une bonne trentaine d'années. Mon emploi à Sarcelles, c'est de superviser toutes les activités de recherche et de développement. Je suis skipper d'une petite équipe qui fait un peu plus de 100 personnes. Le fait d'être leader, c'est bien, mais il faut éviter de tomber dans le travers de l'isolation. Il faut savoir rester très vigilant. C'est un petit peu ce qu'on fait à Sarcelles. On essaye toujours de rester à l'écoute de l'extérieur.
To become world leader in geophysical equipment, Sarcelles, CGG's electronics manufacturing subsidiary, has had to develop products and equipment adapted to the most hostile environments on Earth. Whether it is dawn or dusk, CGG operations continue around the world.
La richesse pour les prospecteurs, c'est ce mélange des cultures, ce mélange des traditions, ce mélange des sensibilités.
We're living in a smaller and smaller world.
I think the future for CGG is terrific.
I believe the future, what it holds for us, is that many of the producing fields will be monitored permanently.
As long as we stay aggressive, we're going to continue to be there.
Je trouve qu'on me donne des responsabilités et j'espère qu'on va m'en donner encore plus.
In order to be successful geophysicist, you have to have a passion for it. Whatever you do it with your heart and mind. And if you have ideas, put them to work.
We hear what no one else can. Tomorrow, in an ever more challenging world, CGG will be, as it has been for the last 70 years, all ears.